And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stevenson.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. In motion left goes a tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stevenson.
He gets this to Thornton.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Albert O, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On first down, Richardson.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Second down, here's Richardson.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Stevenson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Henry again on 2nd down.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Now Richardson.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Third and long for Richardson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, Stevenson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Smith will come in motion right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevenson rolling to his right. This is Smith with a grab.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This is out quickly to the right. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Fournette, a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Let's go.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one complete to Smith. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Wilcox. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A quick toss outright, and they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go play action with Richardson.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run. It's Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Following the fumble recovery, Wilcox. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Wilcox. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Off play action, Richardson. He's got Otten.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Henry running right.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Richardson now on 2nd down.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 32 yards.
And the Bucs get a bit closer.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Wilcox. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point up and through. And they open the lead up now to 25. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get...
Richardson hit and he fumbles it.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Richardson looking to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Henry again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And Thomas has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
On first down, Richardson. He'll find Fournette again here.
The end result, 21 yards.
Back to the air with Richardson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Now it's Richardson.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
2nd down, here's Richardson. They'll swing this out to Fournette.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Allen has it, left side.
Finding room at midfield.
Allen, nifty footwork. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from him.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And as this defense walks